All right, time to express ourselves, right? IPv6 addressing and expressions. What is that all about? All right, well, now we start taking a look at the actual IPv6 address. All right, so let's get you ready for that. So you know it's hex numbers. First time I looked at it, I was like, what in the world is this? And where did they come up with these numbers? It was just horrible. It was horrific. All right, until I started reading. Reading is essential. All right, so hexadecimal format, remember, when we get to the formatting actually and you see the address, I'll talk about it there. So it's hexadecimal format. Each field or section, call it what you will, is 16 bits long. We have 8 fields, which gives us 128. So you multiply 16 times 8, gives you a 128-bit address. So this is a 128-bit address. That's how we can come out with all those undecillion addresses. All right. We have a network prefix, which is the first 64 bits, and an interface ID, which is the other 64 bits. Okay. No longer we have a CIDR, we have a prefix length. And you'll look at it here in a little bit. Okay. Now here is what an IPv6 address looks like. Okay. If you've never seen one before. So when I first looked at this, I'm like, what? 64? What is this? And oh my God, is it hex? What? It's crazy. I'm telling you, I freaked out. All right. But everything has its purpose. And you see I broke it down right here because this is smack in the middle right here. See, it says 1000. At this 1000 point right here, this side is the network ID. This side is the interface ID. And this number right here is considered the prefix length. The prefix length. So like this 2001, that is considered a globally unique address. Globally. What does that tell you? That is like a public address. Okay? So that was assigned by, in this country, obviously, by Aaron, all right, North America. Then the next number is your ISP. They give you a block, all right? And then Face, which is really Facebook, but that's the company. So the ISP gave the company a block of addresses there, all right? That's what's considered the global prefix right there. The 2001 4800 Face is considered the global prefix. And the 1000 is left for us individuals to subnet. We no longer subnet in the interface ID. We subnet within the network ID. All right? So we will be doing subnetting there. But remember, these are hex numbers. Each one of these digits are 4 bits long. That's why each one of these is 16 bits long. So you have this first field or section, 16, 16, 16, 16, 60, that's 64. 16, 16, 16, 16, that's 64. Okay, with a total of 128. And this number, why did I choose that number? Because everybody uses that number because it's just easy to use. All right, if you really don't know what you're doing when you're subnetting or anything like that, you just use that number by default. Okay. Now here's that address right here, and I have it broken down. Like I said up there, there's your network prefix, there's your interface ID, and there is the prefix length. So this is your IPv6 address, but because of this, there is no class ABCD in IPv6, only in IPv4. Here, we take a look at these numbers right in the front, and it'll tell us the type of address that it is. In this case, this is a globally unique address, global, a public address. So you need to know this breakdown. You need to know this breakdown. Very important when you're taking your examination. All right, so now you know the format of an IPv6 address, how long it is, how each section is divided, what each section is, the network ID, the interface ID, the prefix length, all that. So we're taking it little step by little step so we can take you up to the big stuff, okay, when we start configuring. So now you know. I'll see you in the next one.